Hey Chiefs, and welcome to this year's first Tribe Talks. I'm Marcella, and I'm with,
Enrique,
Christopher Vargas,
and Ryan Jane.
and this episode of Tribe Talks, we're going to be talking about hurricanes.
Anyone have any hurricane horror stories to share?
Actually, a few hurricanes ago, I actually don't know which one it was, but I live right next to an elementary school, so they had like these huge metal portables.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it was pretty bad. I don't even know which one it was. I was pretty young. But that hurricane actually took away my entire, like, you know how people have, like, metal screens over their pool?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
those
yeah.
bugs. Yeah, it was just gone. Like, I don't have one anymore. And, it actually blew one of the portables into my backyard. Like,
How'd you get
because
rid of it? Like,
they had to bring, like, huge trucks to actually get rid of it. It was actually pretty crazy. It was huge. And it was just, like we went outside after the hurricane, and we were like, oh, my God. Like, that could have hit our house.
What hurricane was this?
I have no idea. It was actually pretty bad. We're just lucky it didn't hit the house, honestly. And I think Irma, we went to Georgia and we came back, and like my entire fence, which is probably like a good 30 to 40 feet, like maybe longer, it was all fell over, and my entire mango tree was like ripped in half. Yeah, there's no more mangoes.
I mean, worst thing that's happened to me is like 2 trees got uprooted and like toppled over into the lake, and I lost my friend Lenny. Just a small little tomato plant.
Oh, I thought it was
I
a
thought
real
it was
friend.
a real person. I got really scared.
Oh.
Nah.
Condolences to
No.
Lenny.
No. Speaking of trees, actually, the hurricanes back then, they used to. I used to have like a bunch of orange trees in my backyard, and then like a hurricane came and they all got diseased and died.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
because
all,
like orange trees are like very sensitive.
yeah, they all got like diseases and just died. And so
I have these like big gigantic tall trees behind my house, like behind my fence, and I think one fell one year. And like they're really tall, so we had to like cut them, and I think it almost like put a hole in my roof or
Oh my
something like
God.
that, or it could have, but it didn't. But like a big one just fell on my house and
Oh
on
my
my screen porch, and I think it ripped some of it. That's probably like the worst thing that's happened though, in my opinion.
Like this hurricane, like it didn't really affect my
hurricane
house that
didn't
much.
even hit us.
Yeah.
I
It
know,
just
but like
said bye.
the winds were fast. But like, dude, my lawn
pretty
was like
windy outside.
trashed. It wasn't,
Oh, I
like,
know, yeah,
It
the
wasn't
front
like
yards.
trash, but like
I'm
it had like a
s-
bunch of garbage in it. And, like,
Honestly, the one
it made
thing
mowing really hard, and I hated it.
mowing really. The
I
one.
have a starfruit tree in the back of my house, and every single starfruit tree just fell. Like all of the starfruit, it was so sad to see. All the healthy starfruits were just on the floor.
You didn't go around and pick them up.
I did.
My mom sends me into the backyard with like a bag and says, "Go pick up the mangoes." And I'm like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, like 5-second rule.
But the thing is, mangoes are a lot sturdier than starfruits.
Yeah, that's true.
Starfruits are so
Starfruit are like
fragile.
just like a bag of water, like a water bag. What's it called? A water
bag.
balloon.
It's like the bag of orange juice at
You
the
wanna
school.
do a water bag fight?
Does anybody else have like a ton of baby frogs in their front yard?
Oh my god, I have huge frogs in front of my house, and they're like a good size. They're like the size of like, you know those orange packets you get at the
Yeah.
breakfast. Like they're huge. I open the door and they would jump away, and it's like
I
terrifying.
got a ton of baby ones. There was one in my house this morning. I'm like always scared my dog's
In
gonna
your
eat
house?
it. Yeah, it was
Oh
in my
my
house.
God.
It was on the door. And
I got a frog into my friend's house by accident, and like I started crying because they told me to get it out because she's scared of frogs too.
There was a frog in my toilet once.
Oh my god!
How?
Yeah, like when I was like
Dude.
really young, there was a frog in my toilet, and I opened it up and I screamed because there was a frog in there. It jumped out of the
It's
toilet.
disgusting.
Like,
I
didn't
hate
you see
frogs.
the movie Flushed Away? That's like the whole plot.
No, I
No,
think
those are mice.
But there was also a frog in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I think the one thing that I really, really hate about hurricanes is like the cleanup afterwards, dude. There's palm fronds everywhere. It's the worst. And my dad's like, "You want to help me do some yard work?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah, Chris has to mow lawns.
Yeah, like my grass was really big because like I couldn't
Really
cut
big?
because I was really busy with work, preparing for the
Do
hurricane.
you have a job?
I do. I work at Domino's.
Oh, that's fun.
It was really busy during the hurricane, and like people are so nice.
My
It's just
sister,
so-
my sister works at Chick-fil-A, and like everyone wants chicken right after a hurricane. Because they're like, "Wow, I did so much like home cooking during this hurricane."
Yeah, honestly, I get Subway because I was getting so I was going so insane. Like I wanted out.
It's like people never had freaking home cooked food before.
So, it sucks when you run out of food.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, well, that was a very eventful
I mean,
episode.
there's definitely been like a good. I mean, hurricanes sometimes hit us directly, sometimes they don't. But when they do, they mess us up.
I feel like we're kind of desensitized because like
Yeah, we're
It
like,
happens
oh,
so
another
often,
hurricane,
yeah.
you know.
That's why we weren't really scared of Dorian.
Well, I think that's it for our time, so that's it from us. Goodbye.